Just came out of the Globetrotter and I can't find Shauna, but my instinct is she's in this trade wind.
Is that a camera?
I think it is. Testing its durability. This is our first trip inside of 4.6s. You're here with us. We found him. They have one. It is a... Welcome back, everyone. We're on a field trip today. Last week with the fire scare, we realized that our hitch jack does not work. So we are off to Airstream of Austin to buy one. The hitch jack is an important component for moving our trailer, and we've opted to buy a Barker, which is what Airstream is currently installing. Now, we might have been able to save money with something aftermarket, maybe off of Amazon, but well, at this point, it looks like our flooring project may have to wait. Need a flamingo shirt?
No, I actually like this one.
We always love a quick check of what Airstream's currently doing, just to see if we want to make some upgrades. This pedestal leg is, I think, an improvement on our current design.
Oh, pedestal leg on the table.
Yeah, that's it's better than our design, I think.
Hey, look at the structure.
What else do you see?
Full depth drawers, huh?
Yeah, full depth is nice.
Has the mirrors so you can see.
Is that quiet close?
Mm.
Not really.
No, but it.
Good feel to it.
Yeah.
So this has, like, we've put in the new style AC vents.
Look at this.
Ooh. Oh.
You think, oh, nice, but look.
It's wiggly. Huh, I wonder if it's loose.
Think about how that's gonna ride.
Yeah, maybe, I wonder if weight makes it better or weight makes it worse.
If you guys have this model, weigh in.
Yeah, the intake, I think that, well, there's a lot more to it. It's more intrusive than ours.
You know what I'd like to get for the Tommy?
A bathroom window?
No.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice in there. You should check that out. One of the padded pieces.
Oh yeah, so we don't have the padded kind of headboard.
They didn't pad the walls in our model, which is a 2018. These are interesting, lower profile. Well, not lower profile necessarily, just smaller.
Yeah.
I wonder how they work.
I definitely like the littleness of those. They block the view less.
And I actually really would like to get a padded headboard. I wonder if we could make this ourselves.
You know, I bet we could.
Look at that bathroom window. And then the mirror here. Well, we have a ton of storage up high.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trade-off, right? Because I like
this cabinet, which may be...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe an even trade, but I really like the bathroom window for the light that it gives. These new window handles are a substantial change. I'm not sure when they made this switch over, but I'd like to talk about this in another video. Okay, I just came out of the Globetrotter and I can't find Shauna, but my instinct is she's in this trade wind. Let's figure it out. Are you? Yep, she's in the trade wind.
Victron.
Yeah? Yep.
We had never got to use ours because we installed it in the old trailer and then we sold it.
Yeah, our Serbo we didn't have very long, actually fully installed. Hopefully we'll do better with the Tommy. What are your first thoughts?
Well, I didn't know this until right now, but I don't prefer this finish and this finish mixed together, the dual finish.
Oh yeah.
I'm more matchy-matchy than that in such small spaces.
I was thinking gray uppers, you know, wood lowers, but it's actually not separated that way. It's just kind of...
This finish shows all the handprints. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. Has a latch. It's like plum upper cabinet hinges. Yeah.
These handles are latched as well. Look.
How does that work?
These look like combo handle latches. So you lift it and it unlocks it and it stays up. and then it's like open and closable, and then if you like push it down, it kind of.
Oh, you got to
locks.
manually lock it at the end, which actually makes sense if you're at a campsite for a while.
Right, so this one is just easy access, and then you push it down, and it locks. Interesting.
What do you think about?
This fabric looks retro cool. Like we've had Airstreams, old 70s Airstreams that have like similar, a little bit more orange and brown, but
Yeah, the pillows have a vintage look too, don't they?
it feels like it has some of the simplicity of some of the older rigs. It's kind of rad. I don't know what I'd put here, but it's a deep clock, like a deep.
Is that trash or?
It's not dedicated trash. This has a big trash can.
Oh, that's actually kind of a lot like our Tommy with a trash can. The last one we were in had big drawers there. Not sure what's better.
A lot of people don't like the miniature trash can, and so I think a lot of people would figure that's an upgrade.
What do you think of the look of it?
It looks mean. It looks totally mean, and you know what? Those tires are pretty rad. It's lifted.
At first glance, I thought this was a wrap, and the shiny itself is a wrap, but all the rivets appear to be hand applied because I can feel that they're like a sticker on top of the wrap. So, seems cool at a glance, but I think the upkeep to keep this looking nice would be very difficult.
Look at this. The way that just closes so nicely. Is that a camera?
I think it is. I believe that's a camera. That's cool. We could add that.
We had to make our own storage. Yeah, they're reclining. Look at that waste of space.
The other problem with reclining is, I guess you could store things here till you need to recline.
Whoa, look at the mirrors. That is a lot of mirror for someone sitting on a potty.
Coming over. I have the idea that I'd like to change all our buttons to something more like this. We probably could do it. I don't know if we could justify the expense. Ours are black plastic and they're okay. But I like that better. International?
What about this kind of flooring?
Oh, is that like a wood plank?
Yeah, well, or it looks like wood plank, I don't know.
It's hard to get a feel for the floor without with the plastic in the way, but
Check under the table.
So these drawers kind of just have they don't have the trade wind is marketed to the off-roady types, so that has to latch. Testing its durability. A little bit. Here's something I see that I like. They're just doing a cover now. Ours has that big box that sticks out kind of for no reason. This is an improvement.
There's no headboard in this one.
No headboard?
Yeah, and they have a heavier upholstery fabric curtain. I think it's probably a heavier weight than ours. Interesting. Oh.
Oh, they kind of stick. I like that they're lit. Huh. Sticks, huh? Like the window in the bathroom again. Wish we had one, kind of. Don't know, maybe we get a little one down lower, but then it wouldn't open. Not too sure.
Hey, check this out. Airstream has a solution to the step pad lifting.
Oh, they've put black rivets in it.
I like that look.
Yeah, that step pad's done a little different than ours. I'm gonna see how this looks on the backside. Okay, just a stubby black rivet. Looks like Shauna has found the only Tommy Bahama version they still make, which is the Interstate. Let's check that one out. What have you found over here? It has an attack step.
Little baby sink.
Backsplash is cool. Baby sink.
Drawer.
Drawer, microwave / convection oven. Little fridge. Little cooktop.
Induction.
Think we could get away with one induction burner? Whoa, shake that again. Yep, that did not pass the shake test.
The seafoam green is kind of rad.
I like it.
Yeah.
We've got
Wet bath.
wet bath.
Totally usable, functional, adequate. Not as luxurious as you might.
Everybody's favorite wet bath.
People want to come.
Yep.
If I had a wet bath, I'd get the teak floor, so that the water drains through the bottom, and then
I like that logic. Oh, are they electric? They might be electric.
I don't want to break them. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
touch it.
you like to test things, right?
I mean, I seem to be really good at breaking things. I could do this.
I would have to look online to figure out what all the
Accessories are.
accessories are.
I could totally do this.
Almost forgot the drivability part of this. Look, it's a steering wheel.
You and I could adventure rig in this. We totally could.
Yeah.
And then immediately my brain goes, oh, delete this seat and build like a custom unit right here. Just saying.
Custom what?
That's for me to know and you to guess.
I guess. I'll have to guess. All right. Are you gonna press the button?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get out. I need to use the step.
No, you don't. Clearly.
Don't know how I feel about the attack step.
An adventure van.
Mystery accessories. I like it, but you'll never guess who doesn't have $300,000 to buy one right now. I mean, maybe in the future. Now a range line for that
Van life vibe.
van life vibe. It is maybe the base camp equivalent to an Airstream trailer. I like the pop-up tent on the roof. That's pretty cool. What you got?
And that. I haven't seen these since the 70s. Separate shower, bathroom. These, we've seen bathrooms like this in some of our older trailers at the end of the rig.
Oh yeah. Separate shower, not a wet bath. Nice. All your accessories. Over here we've got an end bed with the wraparound windows.
Oh, this would be better as a pull-out.
Might be. Anything to shake test in here?
I think you're telling, sir.
No, I think you're doing the right thing and shake testing things. No, I really like the end
The quilting,
windows.
This is interesting. It's low profile, but like firm.
Dinette. What are your honest thoughts on a trailer of this size? Because it's not very big, but it feels big.
It does feel big, and because there's no uppers on this area here, I think it feels really big.
Yeah.
And then this is very wide. I think this also feels very big.
Yeah.
These cushions are really firm. Hey, what about this pedestal table? It's totally different than the other one.
I think Shauna found something to shake test. No, let's see if that table does what you think it does. Let's see. Give us a...
I don't know. It has glides that run this way, so you might be able to, but it might be like a locked feature.
It seems locked because it's not going the way the glides go.
Rummaging. For something locking it. I don't know this. Ow.
I guess we'd have to learn how it works. But the pedestal's a bit different appearing than the other. Step looks familiar.
2006 step had that.
Yep, we put that step on the 2006.
I mean, it didn't automatically come out like the Tommy.
So what do we have here?
4 6s. Look at that. Hello, gorgeous.
All right, tell me what you see.
Leather wrapped handles. Trash is here. I wonder how I feel about that.
You have to step around from the prep area to put the trash in the trash. It has that smell. We're not going to get that leather smell on video, but it smells nice in here.
Okay, so I love the sink. I don't love the faucet in terms of functionality. My one in the Tommy has like pull down and lots of clearance.
Yep.
But I do love this hammered sink.
I get the look they're going for here, but then lose a little functionality.
Oh, it smells like leather.
So this is our first trip inside of 4 6s. You're here with us, and we're pretty excited. We haven't seen one in the flesh yet.
These bolsters are like leathery, awesome, but they're so plush. I almost feel like I'm being rejected by my seating.
Yeah, they're a bit overstuffed for.
Over time, you may find that it like swooshes back.
Yep.
But
Might wear in a little bit.
yeah, but so what? Oh yeah, see. But it'll be super awesome when you take this and make it one big leather couch.
What just happened?
I don't know.
That's kind of cool. Oh. Sit down, pull it in tight.
This is an upgrade I think we could do. It'd be worth us doing.
We should think about it before we do the flooring. I don't like that it squeaks, but I think that could be remedied. I think it's pretty cool.
These little spotlights in black, quite like those.
Oh, yeah, those are like the little silver ones we saw. Those are cool.
Real leather couches, when you take really good care of them, last for a really long time. They wear and get that patina, if that's your jam, that lived in sort of. This could be really nice. Although I still feel like the cushions are rejecting me, like pushing me.
I mean, it's a break-in period.
Awesome. Similar sort of speaker look to what we have in the Tommy. And then these, we could put our one-wheeling helmets in. But I actually really need this storage in ours, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's fun to feature something there, but I'm not sure we would. How are these drawers?
Full depth, which is really nice.
It's interesting that the wall is muraled but hidden behind. Did you just shake test that? Let's shake that. Do it again. Do it again. I want to see it. Do it again.
There's really neat detailing, like the brand here, and then they branded the couch here.
Closet thoughts?
There's like a accessory kit in here.
Oh, is that like blankets and stuff?
Yeah, the Tommy came with a bunch of stuff too, the pillows, the blankets. This might even be a rug.
Yeah, see why they didn't put it down. Unfortunately, with the Tommy, we're missing most of the interesting accessories that might have come with it. There was a cooler, the dishware, etc.
Check this out.
What do you got?
Headboard
Oh, yeah, headboard again.
in leather.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I like it. Pillow.
Interesting.
So ours has a second set of speakers in the bedroom. This one has lamps. Interesting. Ooh, copper sink. That's pretty cool. Although I kind of wonder what toothpaste is going to look like after a day or two. Kind of a hitching post style towel rack. Medicine cabinet's not too particularly big, but it does give you a lot of space in here, so that's cool.
Check this out.
What do you got? Oh, I like it. That's a big one.
That's like a big flat skylight. It's not domed
Yeah.
like ours.
Yeah. Is that hard glass? I think ours was Lexan, and that seems different.
That looks like it's going to be trouble.
All right, we found him. They have one. It is a...
Can we get this floor?
What is this?
Refrigerator door.
Refrigerator drawer? Shake it again, shake it again. Shake it good.
Pretty solid.
It's okay.
Once it's weighted, I think it'll be okay. Little world traveler. That marmoleum would be awesome. Hey, this is like our vintage upholstery that we used to have in the 1956.
Be fun to basically take the 1956 and build the interior exactly like this one.
Well, we can do that with our secret 62 that we have in Massachusetts.
Ah, the secret Airstream. Shake test?
No, I feel really self-conscious. No, thank you.
Too gentle. Nobody's gonna know. Okay, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
This light should be used everywhere. Why are we using the bulby lights? What light is this? And how do we get one? It's so low profile.
It has a button. Is there battery power in this thing?
I
Huh.
don't know.
Maybe they haven't even put batteries in them yet. Pretty sturdy. Good stuff. All right, talk us through the features here for the kitchen.
We have 2 burners.
2-burner gas.
Suburban. Something.
I bet that's fridge vent.
vent.
Yep.
Little sink. With the pull down.
Adorable little sink.
I think is a good idea because you can lower your water. These windows are so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
I wonder if we're gonna see more of those on.
This right here. Oh, it's a game changer. Look at that.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Hey, Day.
Magnetic. They stick together magnetic, I guess, right?
Yeah, they do, but I wanted to be able to close the window back up. That is so great.
I think I like everything about these windows.
Oh, I like this. This will be hard to clean. It's like a foam. Feel the...
Felted.
It's felted, foamy. I don't know. That's
Like
going to be hard to clean when it gets oily.
Storage?
Oh, yeah.
Good bit of storage.
I can feel that.
So how does that bed work?
Well, like the base camp type bed with storage underneath, I think. I think that's what this is. But it gives you a walk-in to climb on, which is kind of nice.
Good bit here.
I like that there's ventilation slats.
Yep. Yep. What do you think about that?
I think that I would use it for I would hold stuff, but I wouldn't use it for anything that's gonna spill. Look at the baby headboard.
Oh, little baby headboard, yeah. So we've got white walls.
Yeah, it makes it feel very bright. This is very cleanable.
It's not like the old Zolatone that has a texture to it.
No, not at all. But this feels... I don't like that light.
What do you think the white's gonna do with like cooking oil and...
I think it'll wipe. I
Yeah.
think this is gonna wipe just as nicely as the silver one does.
Nice.
I think the slideys though, the felty slideys, aren't going to clean easily or wear well, maybe. I don't know. Lightweight though, so like for a little rig that you can pull with an SUV, like
Yeah.
these will do the job to keep your stuff on the inside.
I definitely get the lightweight nature. I like that.
It's like a vintage, it's like one of our vintage rigs that we've had in the past.
These cabinets seem sturdier than some of the older cabinets. They do seem sturdier for the most part, even though they're lightweight. Closet storage. Good bit of storage.
Just put that back.
Just put that back? Okay.
We saw nothing.
We're here to test the durability of these things. Bathroom time.
Towel rack on the door, perfect. Weirdly angled potty, which is fine. Really dirty shower, but full shower with a seat for taller folks. This little baby sink is awesome. This is some sort of composite plastic. You're gonna want to tighten that down before you go anywhere. This is totally doable.
Got a little storage bin here.
Yeah, and then the...
Oh, he's got a latch. Latch makes sense. Yep. Perfect.
I think I might even consider a secondary like hook or something to put on the door for towels.
It's going to be a toilet up on the tank, I guess, under it. Looks like people have been standing in the shower.
I feel like we could be doing something like this flooring.
Yeah, I think the flooring is the biggest surprise for me in here. Is it looks very much like the old stuff, but it's marmoleum, not like a linoleum. It's got
it
a
feels really like soft and grippy. I don't even know how to describe it.
yeah, it's got a comfy padded feel to it. I think I want to go ask indoors what the options are for this flooring.
Flooring, this color, this exact floor would look great in the Tommy.
This has been an awesome stop for us. We really like crawling through and looking at features and ideas for maybe making improvements. Some of it soon, some of it not so soon, but well worth the time spent. Plus we got to see a World Traveler and a Stetson. First time for both, so that was awesome. But time to go home and do some work.